Moon sword. Welcome back to part 3 of Murder-Hobo, she wrote. Our last session found Rick Dacey and her illustrious assistant, Drew Hardy, waking to find out about the death of Zalith, the town locksmith. Did a little bit of investigating at the house. Came to the conclusion that she was killed by something with very large claws that was able to jump to a second-story window.
Yeah.
You also did a little research, checked out the local chapel.
Yeah.
Met Father Derrigor. And after doing a little bit of checking out around the town and a bit of a chat with Henriette, you call it a night. And we're woken in the middle of the night. The news of another body that had been found in the abandoned barn. Upon reaching the barn, you found the corpse of Oswald, the coroner. Piece of shit Oswald. Yep. Literally, my notes says Oswald is a piece of shit. While you were doing your investigating in the barn, the doors closed shut behind you, and the barn was set ablaze. You managed to escape with your lives, and on the way out, noticed in the darkness of the woods yellow eyes staring back at you. And that's what we'll pick up today. You make your way back down the hill to town. When you arrive, you see a crowd of people standing outside the inn. The blazing barn can be seen at the top of the hill from the inn.
Oh, cool.
The townsfolk are all kind of just standing around, watching, discussing amongst each other. Make a perception check.
Sure. Hope this is not omen. Natural 3 for for a total of 6.
Okay, that's not bad. You can catch little bits and pieces of people's conversations. A lot of it mostly you're getting the feeling that everybody is scared. There's a lot of people saying that they can't sleep. Worried that they'll be next. And wondering what they should do. As you're standing around, Drew points out a very large owl that lands nearby on the horse hitching post outside of the inn. Suddenly, Henriette steps out of the crowd and points. "It's got a letter," he says. Sure enough, tied around the bird's neck with a piece of twine, a pale, sealed envelope. The owl preens itself, cutting the string with its beak before flying away, leaving the letter to flutter down to the frosty mud.
I run and grab it.
Okay. Envelope is blank on the outside.
Is everyone watching
Uh,
this?
they all kind of look over, but you've already made your way over to the letter.
Right.
Henriette kind of makes her way over to you.
Is should I should I open it or
Uh, Somebody has to.
all right? I'll take out my trusty letter opener. I'm sure I have.
I
That's
mean,
my small knife. Is my letter opener? Oh, I don't have a small knife. Damn.
I'm sure you have something you can open it with.
Think my tinker's tools. Um. Yeah. No. I just cut. I
You've
cut
probably
it with
get a pair of scissors in your tinkerer's tools, I'm assuming.
ears.
And shears. So you open it up. You unfold this piece of parchment that says simply, "Send them to me." And at the bottom, there is a small seal. On the seal is a rose um, encompassed in thorny vines.
Okay. Thorny rose. Have I seen this seal anywhere?
You have not.
Okay. Henriette, have you ever seen
Um,
symbology like this?
she takes a look at it. She explains to you.
Hmm.
There's an old woman who lives alone in the woods. Her name is Old Lady Sybil. Most of the townsfolk here don't. Um, Probably because normal people could not survive in the woods as long as she has.
Oh. Hmm.
However, I have asked her for help in translating scrolls and books in the past, and she's always been friendly.
Huh. Misunderstood, perhaps?
She's kind of like our own little folklore. As a matter of fact, a lot of the parents around here will tell their children that she will eat them if they don't do their chores.
Oh.
Drew swallows real hard.
Um. Was there something else about kids being eaten? That doesn't sound familiar, does it?
um, Make a
Kids
history
being
check.
eaten for not doing their chores. Man, natural two. Never mind.
No, it doesn't
uh,
sound familiar.
nope.
You've heard of like
Yeah. No,
different
I mean,
stories parents will tell their kids to get them to do chores, or
yeah.
a lot of the fairy tales that get told are meant to scare kids into not doing things. For their own safety, of course.
Yeah, of course. Of course. It's, um, you've known her for a long time, Miss Sybil?
I mean, in passing. I had
But
heard of her and asked her for her help with some translations in the past.
she's some sort of expert of the arcane?
He is. Anytime I get stuck on a problem, he's usually who I would think to ask.
Hmm.
Bit of a strange old lady, but
Yeah. And whereabouts in the woods does she live?
so
Not the old barn, I hope.
let me oh no, not there.
Okay.
Um there is a specific way that you need to get there. I'll have to go back to my library to get the instructions for you. Um I would recommend maybe getting a little bit of rest before you head out. It is still dark, and it's going to take you probably half a day to get there and back.
Okay. Oh, I guess I'm pretty tired.
There's still a few hours until dawn.
Okay. Yeah. Just get some cat nap and head out nice and early.
Um,
I will meet you at the inn in
yes,
daybreak.
of course. I'll have that those instructions waiting for you.
Right.
You go to sleep, or you climb into your bed. Are you actually able to sleep?
Oh, I don't know. Every time I go to sleep, someone dies.
um, you hear Drew tosses and turns a lot.
Yeah.
Eventually sleep does come to her the last hour or two.
Yeah. I'd probably be writing down a bunch of stuff in a
Okay.
little notebook before I fall, or possibly even fall asleep while writing
Okay.
and periodically staring out the window.
Um, Eventually, the sun comes up and you make your way down to the tavern proper. Um, they're sitting at the bar, is Henriette, having a cup of coffee.
She's alive.
She's still alive. For now.
Mhm. Mhm. This is night, day of the feast. Yes.
Yes, the feast is tonight. Is the
Ooh.
day of the full moon.
Good morning, Henriette. Yes,
Morning.
it's good to
Um,
see you.
as promised, here is the scroll with the instructions.
Much appreciated. Um, Anything to look out for on our way there?
No, you should be okay. If you follow these instructions the way they are written.
Right. Um, has she handed over the instructions?
Yeah, she gives you the instructions
Written in common?
written in common
Okay,
on
cool.
on a small scroll. Um, do you read it or do you
Is
wait?
there anyone else in the bar?
Just the three of you right now?
I mean, yeah, I'd take a quick glance.
Okay.
When she says it has to be done so specifically, I'd like to see how
Step
specific
1.
it is.
Go to the edge of the wood. It doesn't matter where.
Oh, okay.
Step 2. Whisper the following. Freedom on the edge of the wood. A pale star, guided by the spirit, who walks freely.
I read it again.
Freedom on the edge of the wood. A pale star, guided by the spirit, who walks freely.
Uh-huh. Not ominous at all.
Step 3. Walk forward until the trees block out the sun.
Okay, so don't walk backwards. Trees. Sun. Okay, that's great.
Step 4. Close your eyes. Keep walking until you feel her doorstep.
Okay. What could go wrong? Okay.
Step
Step 5.
5.
Oh,
Do
there it is.
not go inside unless invited.
Okay. It's a
To
general
leave,
rule.
step 6 says to
Ah,
leave, do everything in reverse.
oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Shouldn't be a problem.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Oh, this is interesting. Don't think I've ever seen a map like this.
Trust me, it works every time.
Have you ever missed a step?
No,
Do you know what would happen if one did miss a step?
I imagine you'd probably get lost.
No, okay, yeah, yeah, that's quite fair. Hmm. Have you ever taken anyone else there?
I've had no reason to in the past.
But two of us would be all right. You think? Is
Oh,
it
of
a
course. Well, the
prerequisite to go alone?
the letter did say send them to me.
Um, So that letter was for you?
I think it was for anybody who read it.
Oh. All right. But then, we best be on our way. We don't want to be late for the feast. Isn't that right, Drew?
Yeah. If anything, that chapel's going to be the safest place in town.
Yes. Safe. Also the most populated. Like fish in a barrel. I mean, yes, sounds safe. We should probably get some coffee before we go, yes?
Um, your trusty tavern keeper
Yes.
comes out with two insulated flasks with coffee in them.
You should start selling these insulated flasks. I
Branded, of
return.
course.
I return the one with the tea from last night. Soup. What did I have
It was
anyone say?
soup, I think.
Soup. Yeah.
Oh no, it was tea.
No, it was tea. I gave it to
It was tea.
what's her name when she found the body, or what's their name?
Oh,
Someone found their friend Elad Eldiriel.
yeah, that's right.
We maybe with that's we. Yeah.
You would have told them where to return it, I imagine.
Yes. Um. Local apothecary. Couldn't be any relation. Maybe we should just pass by. Eladriel's? Eladriel?
Eldariel's?
Eldariel's. That's it. Eldariel's. Just to make sure there's no blood or broken windows or anything.
Um, easy enough. You, as you leave the inn, you gather out front of the Greymore Bend, and as the sun rises, the cloud above has broken up. Night will be clear, and the full moon will be bright.
Of course. Wonderful. The hunter's moon.
Making your way towards the woods, you take a little bit of a detour to pass by the apothecary. You do see a small candlelight coming from one of the windows, and the shape of the elven apothecary moving around up there.
That's good. That gives me a little bit of hope. Not the apothecary should have anything to do with all of that. Although that Quentin fellow didn't have much to do with it either. Did he? What did he do?
Quentin?
Quentin?
He was the Cooper.
Cooper.
Made barrels.
Right. Why was he killed? What did poor Quentin do? Or maybe he's just, maybe it really was just a coincidence. Either way, no time for Quentin. Off we go. To the
You make
woods.
you make your way to the edge of the woods.
Yay.
And you stop.
Yes, I
Drew,
stop.
Drew grabs your hand.
Right.
Just so we don't lose each other.
Right. Yes. Let's not lose each other, and I guess we'll read this together.
Okay.
So whisper it. We'll whisper it together.
So you both whisper. I'll let you read it out.
Freedom on the edge of the wood, a pale star guided by the spirit that walks freely. And then we walk forward.
Okay. You
With our
walk
eyes
forward.
open for now.
Yeah. Into the woods. Strangely, in front of you, through the first few trees, you find that it's almost as if there's a path laid out. As if there's a clear path forward.
Oh, that's good.
You walk forward. Continue to walk forward.
I keep my eyes up. And kind of just let
Eventually,
them through. Thanks.
eventually, the warm sun that was warming your back disappears.
You know. Stop.
And it gets a little colder.
Drew, I think it's time we closed our eyes.
Okay.
And we will walk until we feel a doorstep. And we will
Okay.
stop when we feel the doorstep. And we will not walk in unless we are invited.
You start walking forward, hand in hand, through the woods. Miraculously, not tripping over any branches or rocks. And eventually, the snowy, frozen ground gives way to what feels like stone, and your toes come to a halt. As you
I
open your eyes,
think we've arrived.
Sybil's house stands before you. Not the ramshackle hut you may have expected, but a tall, thin manor. At least 3 stories high, the house must have once looked magnificent. But standing for so long in the woods has turned it gray and covered it with coiling vine and cobwebs. As you walk up to the door, you find a bronze door knocker, half oxidized and green. It's a lion with a ring in its mouth, but something about it keeps you from knocking. It's as if it can see you. It's then that you notice at your feet a package with your names on it.
Oh, we've got mail. One package, both names.
A package with both your names on it.
I pull out my trusty letter opening shears.
So, it is a nicely wrapped box with a brown ribbon tied in a bow around it. Inside is another letter addressed to you and 2 objects. The letter reads, Hello, lovelies. I've been interested in you since you started poking around, and I think it's only fair I make myself known to you, given that it's likely you would have crossed paths with me later anyhow.
Hmm.
The long and the short of it is, I want to help you. I can't tell you exactly what it is you must do, because frankly, I have no idea. But I can give you this key. Take it to Henriette's library and follow the map. You'll find what you need there. And don't forget Sir Tame's sword. Remember, do your best. And if you don't figure it out by midnight tonight, everyone in Greymore will die. Kisses, Lady Sybil. In the box, you find a map rolled up, and an old wrought iron key. The map is labeled Henriette's library.
Okay. Yes, Henriette's library. Okay. What does the map look like?
It just looks like a room. And there is an X made in one corner of the library.
Okay. Um, cool. Cool. Should we try and get into the house? That's a joke. We're not doing that.
I mean, I don't know if I want to go in there.
No.
If
No.
she wanted to talk to us, I feel like she wouldn't have just left the package on the doorstep.
Yes. But why doesn't she want to talk to us?
Maybe she's not a morning person?
Yeah, well, could be. Could be. Hmm. She seems nice enough, though. Look at all the X's and O's on the bottom of this.
She did sign it, kisses.
Yes. It's awfully nice. She seems like a sweet old lady. And wants to help, so I feel like we should take all the help we can get. Right?
I think so.
Yes.
I mean, what can it hurt to just see where this leads us?
Yes. The key, though. Do you not do you think we're meant to break into Henriette's library?
Uh, what if we see if we can get in there first? Maybe
Yeah, but
she's home?
yeah, asking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I, she's been pretty good to us so far.
I would say she did get us out here in one piece, right? Right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess as soon as we step backwards off of this doorstep, we close our eyes and
Okay.
walk backwards.
So you close your eyes. You start walking backwards away from the house. feels like a very long time. Eventually, you feel the sun on your back again.
Oh, I open my eyes. When I feel
So
the sun.
once the sun is there again, what do you need to do?
But keep walking backwards
Yep.
until we reach the edge of this.
You open your eyes and you are back.
Keep walking with my
Um
back to the sun.
you continue to walk backwards, eventually reaching the edge of the wood.
And then I say, Yerf ska ta tiris it beep dig rats. Yep. App. Do it fo it no motive.
Okay, you just had to say the words in
Oh, well,
backwards
that's
order,
not.
but that's fine.
That's,
No, but that's
all right.
actually even better.
She said two of them exactly, and that's
All
everything
right.
backward.
Bonus points.
Okay. And then walk backwards out of the woods.
All right.
And then I high five Drew.
Use your high five. And a very smug smile. Yeah, knew we could do it.
Mm-hmm.
As you see, like a little bit of sweat coming down her face.
Yeah, got a little bit of. Get that for you.
So you make your way back to Greymore.
Thank you very much. Right. We don't see any crowds of people.
No.
We should probably inform someone that Oscar's dead.
Oswald?
Oswald.
I assumed you would have filled them in
Oh,
on what happened.
yes. I don't know even
If you want. I mean, you don't
who would
have
who would
to.
we even tell?
I mean,
Oswald's usually
Oswald
the
would have
one
been
we
the person to tell.
exactly. Let's go raid his.
And they did know it was Oswald. Because remember, the bartender said you're not going to like who it is?
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah. Staff told you there's another body found and you were not going to like who it is.
The other guy didn't tell us, right?
No. He was visibly upset
Oh,
and
right.
couldn't
Hmm.
couldn't put thoughts together. Agitated.
He set us up. He's working with them. Calcium? Calcium?
Um
Calcium?
Hold on, I
Calcium?
forgot his name. Cassian?
Sure.
Oh, Calcian.
Calcium. Ah. And we have to kill Calcium now too. Oh, he'll be fine. Okay. I guess to the bar first to see if Henriette's still there.
Right. You get to the tavern. It's roughly midday by now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there are a lot of people in here, just sitting around chatting. Um, mostly sounding like they just need the company of other people right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Saf at the bar. Henriette, nowhere to be found.
Damn. Okay. Saf, my dear.
Yes.
Um, is Henriette around?
Um, no, she's headed home.
Hmm,
Said something about going to see if she could find anything that could help.
right. Good. Good, good, good. Has anyone been in her library? Have you been in her library?
I mean, I've seen it a couple of times. Most
Oh,
people aren't allowed in there on their own.
right. Yes, of course.
Those are her most prized possessions.
I would imagine. Yes. Um. Okay. What about Sybil? Have you heard?
Oh, the old lady in the woods?
Yes.
Never met her myself.
Hmm.
Never had any reason to.
Right. Okay. Well, we have some small work to do. Um, will you be closing down and going to the feast? Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Sounds like everybody will be there.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll see you again before the
Of
day
course.
is through.
If not, I will see you at the chapel later.
Right. Oh, ta-ta.
All right.
Contains balance or uh, um,
So you are heading to Henriette's?
yes, I
Okay.
think so. What? When? When's the sword supposed to arrive?
The day of the full moon.
Yes, that's maybe let's stop by to Thames first. Just check his garden, the
Okay.
oak trees, just to see. Yes, just in case.
Okay. So you head back to Sir Tame's little cottage in the woods. Make an investigation check.
Come on, dice. This one. Okay. The curse is broken. Investigation,
Investigation, yeah.
which is a +6 for 18.
You said 18?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks as though someone else has been here since the last time you were here. The place has been turned upside down.
Whoa. Okay. Is there any footprints around?
There are some boot prints in the snow.
Big boots, small boots,
Average
normal.
size boots.
Mhm.
A little larger, so probably men's boots.
Okay. I rush over to the oak trees.
Okay. So you find the oak tree. You're easily able to get a shovel from the gardening shed.
Right.
After digging for a few minutes, you hear your shovel hit something hard. You stoop to brush away the dust, finding a long, black box in the earth. In the dimming sun of the glade, you open it, and soft blue light bathes your face. So, you find a sword. In the darkness, the unsheathed blade of the sword sheds moonlight, creating bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. It also is a +1 moon-touched sword. So it gives you a +1 bonus to attack and damage. It does a D8 +1 magical damage, and has the versatile property, so it can be wielded single or double-handed.
Okay. What kind of sword is it?
I mean, it could be whatever
Long.
kind of. It's I would say a longsword because it can be used with one hand or two.
Touch sword. Okay. What was the damage?
D8 +1 is a +1 sword.
Right.
I might be able to find it in Beyond, actually.
I have, yeah, moon touched
Yeah,
longsword.
pretty sure. Yeah, moon touched +1.
But this is plus. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that's that's pretty
There's
cool.
also a sheath in the box for it as well.
Oh, wonderful. Um, hmm, I sheath it.
Okay.
This is good. Whoever was here, looking for something, didn't find this. That's good. Maybe they weren't looking for this, though.
Maybe they didn't know where to look.
I hope. Yes. Maybe. Footprints. Men's footprints. Can we tell how long ago this person was here, or approximately? Like, does it look like this happened last night or
Not
yesterday?
last night, within the last couple of days.
Right.
Likely.
Oswald.
If you would like to dig through the house and see if you can find any clues, you're welcome
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Make another investigation check.
This one. Natural 20.
Oh boy. With a natural 20, digging through the upturned house, the sunlight, a little bit of sunlight coming through the window, makes something glimmer on the floor. As you approach, you find a single strand of silver hair.
Long silver hair?
Yes.
Hmm. Silver hair. Silver hair. Um, nice. Smell it. Silver hair, you say? Oh, no, it was silver arrowhead. Fuck. Thinking back, was there anyone with silver hair? Henriette was kind of older, right? So was Saf.
Henriette is older, yes. Saf, um, being a half orc, a little bit hard to tell.
Yeah.
But Saf does have a full head of dark hair.
Sorry.
Henriette does have a little bit of graying in her
Graying.
hair.
Oh, this is silver hair. We didn't see any long-haired dudes.
Make a history check.
14 plus. Oh, add that first. Ah, blasting powder. History is plus 8.
Plus
That
8.
22.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, I'm going to check something.
Well, what kind of hair did Oswald have?
Yeah, I'm trying to see It specifies. So, Oswald did have few strands of white or graying hair as well. And also, the dwarven gentleman that you met at the church.
Oh, the guy we intimidated?
Yes,
The guy who fought with, what's his face?
with Quentin. Also, Father Daragor.
Ah. Ganja. Teeth. Look off. Oh, dentures. Right. Hmm. Look off. Grim and Daldrin. The choir boy. Okay. Okay. I keep the hair.
Right? You took the hair away.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
Drew pulls out the bag marked evidence.
Yep. Oh.
And what do you do now?
Uh, I'm gonna take out my. I mean, imagine in my Tinker's tools, I have some sort of measuring device. I'm gonna measure the boot prints and keep that measurement in my head,
Okay.
or write it down in a little notebook for
You
future reference.
write down the measurements and a little drawing in your book.
And, okay. Yes. I don't think we need anything else from here, do you? We've been through it.
I think we were pretty thorough last time we were here.
Okay. Be on the lookout for silver-haired man.
Okay.
I guess we should probably get to the library.
Okay. You make your way back to town. And let's take a quick pee break.
Okay.
We'll be right back after this piss, folks. And we're back. So, Rick Dacey, Drew Hardy, return to Greymore. You're uncovering the Moontouch sword, and you make your way to Henriette's tower.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Knocker.
Oh,
Right.
hello.
Yeah, there you are. Is Henriette home?
Yes, may I ask who's calling?
It's Rick Dacey and confidant Drew Hardy.
It goes quiet for a minute.
Oh.
Eventually you hear footsteps coming to the door. Henriette opens the door. Ah! How did it go?
Good. We made it, obviously.
That's good.
It was a bit, where do I put this? Vague. We were given a map.
Map. For
A
what?
map for your library.
Map for my library.
Yes.
Can I see it?
Mm, yes.
She takes a look at the map. That's odd. Just gave you a map of my library.
Yes. Well, we didn't actually speak with her. She left us a package on the front step.
With just a map. Strange.
But she also um, was just mentioning that she was sure that we would meet at some point. Very foreshadowy. But she said she wanted to help, and yeah, told us to follow the map.
Okay, well, I guess I could take you down to the library. She
Down.
takes you down a very long set of spiral stairs
Oh.
to the basement.
This is just as tall downwards as upward.
Um,
What is upstairs? If if your whole library is down here.
oh, that'd be the rest of the house. Sleeping quarters, lavatory.
Yes. Go on.
I mean, there's a lot up there. Tall ceilings and all.
Okay. 30-foot tall ceilings. 2 floors. The tower 60 feet tall, but it's only 2 floors.
It's there. Obviously, there's other rooms up there.
Right.
There are.
Of course.
Anyway,
Yeah.
she brings you into a very large room, floor to ceiling, shelves, full of books. So full that there are also stacks of books on tables, on floors. She points out the spot marked on your on your on your map, and she says, "It's Sybil is guiding you to my special collections section of my library. I tend to keep all the scrolls and tomes that I think could be dangerous in that area. There's one problem, though. I lost the key about a year ago.
Oh. Where did you lose it?
I don't know.
Was it during one of your visits to Sybil?
I couldn't tell you. I don't
Oh.
come in here often, and I know I went in to wanting to go look for something and realized the key was missing.
Did the key look anything like this?
The look of shock and surprise on her face, and also insult. Where did you get that?
This was in the package with the map.
That sneaky old such and such.
Hmm.
Well,
She's never
be my
taken
guest.
anything else from you?
I don't think so, but you never know.
She's never been here, has she?
No.
She stays out there in the woods,
Yes.
except to eat children who don't do the
She pretty
chores.
much keeps to herself.
I wonder how she would have made a map of your library. And has the owl Hedwig Hedwig?
Yeah, well, doesn't have a name.
Has it ever been here?
No.
Well, that's peculiar. Key and a map. And a map of where the key goes.
So she points to the corner of the library, and
Yes.
there is a gated off section.
Adult section.
That's locked.
Drew, can you try and pick this?
We could just use
That's
the
a
key.
joke. Yes, that was a joke.
I never know with you, honestly.
Neither do I, Drew. Neither do I. Click clock. Unlock.
Yeah. The key grinds into the lock with a scream and a clink.
Ah.
It turns easily, and the lock pops free. Motes of dust float around. Henriette has a candle with her that she's brought down here to light the way.
Oh.
Was
it dark down here?
I'm gonna hang back a little bit. I would hate if any of that stuff caught on fire.
Caught on fire?
Well, parchment, open flame.
Oh, right. With the candle. Right. Smart idea. Oh, I do have another source of light. Just so we can take a better look. I'm not exactly sure what we're looking for, but...
So there is a specific shelf and a specific book marked on your map.
Oh, geez. I thought the X was just... Okay, sweet. Good. I'm still going to unsheath my moon sword.
All right. So bright light for 15 feet.
Yes.
And dim light for another 15.
Yes. And I turn around to gauge reaction.
She looks surprised. Make an insight check, actually.
Inside. How's my insight? Probably not great. I think I've tried this before. Oh no, it's not bad. 14 total.
Okay. She looks surprised.
Okay.
You also see a glint of curiosity. That's the only way I can describe it.
Okay. She's intrigued by my sword.
That's what he said. So you make your way into the
Moon
special
sword.
collection. Moon sword. Moon
Moon
touched moon
sword.
sword. Moon sword. Oh no.
Moon coon. Yeah, I just
Oh
use it.
no.
I use it to search out this X marks the spot book.
Okay. You find a large dusty tome on the shelf. And it is a book of folk tales.
Oh.
Make a perception or investigation.
That would be investigation. Investigate. Oh, investigate. 13 plus investigation 19.
Perfect. You notice one of the pages is dog-eared.
I turn to that page, obviously.
As you turn towards the dog-eared page, you open the book. And it is marking a page dedicated to lycanthropy. You learn that it is one of the oldest curses known. People can get it by either getting bitten by a lycanthrope, or if one or both of your parents were lycanthrope. You also learn that new lycanthropes have a hard time controlling their change. But over time, they are able to change at will and are able to change into a hybrid form, not just the animal itself, a humanoid version of it.
Right.
Also, when you open the book, a small folded piece of paper falls out of it.
Okay. How much do I trust Henriette? No, Henriette's a hero of mine. I open it right there.
Okay. A piece of paper, a long sheaf of paper, folded many, many times, enough to fit into this book. As you unfold it, you discover it is a scroll of moonbeam.
Oh. I'm familiar with spell scrolls, yes.
You would be. I'll make an Arcana check.
Arcana. Nice. Nice. Math. 21.
Okay. Yeah, you are familiar with spell scrolls. You know how they work. It's a good way for people who don't have a tendency to use a lot of magic to have the ability to use it. It's also used for people, wizards, to learn spells.
Right. Hmm. Hmm.
Have you found what you're looking for?
I think so. Yes, I, I believe. X marked the spot. Um, this book of folklore is in the danger zone.
Well, there are some stories in there. There's also a lot of information that can be used to hurt in that book.
Oh, right.
Why is that what you were looking for?
I guess so.
Interesting.
Apparently, there's a lot of correlation between this this one marked tale and what's been going on in town. I believe. I was hoping it wasn't this, but yes, I believe there may be some lichens in our midst,
Oh,
and I think Sybil believes the same thing.
does make sense.
Do you know much about lycanthropy?
Only the small amount of red.
Hmm.
Come across some few times on my travels when I was younger. Um, Not something you want to mess with if you can avoid it.
No, yes, that's what I was thinking. No one in town has ever been accused of having that curse.
Oh, not that I know of, no.
Good, that's
Um,
positive.
you also would have read in that book, um, that the hybrid versions of these lycanthropes have more powerful builds, and are much more dangerous than the newer lycanthropes, who mostly have just the animal build itself.
Right.
Um, what else would be in there? No, I
What's that?
think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know where this is leading us, but I
If you believe somebody in town is first, the entire town is going to be in one place.
yeah, yeah,
That's,
bad
yeah.
news wears. Um, yes, yes, yes. That's would not be uh, a great situation if everyone was locked in a room with a werewolf. or
On the
more.
night of a full moon.
Yes. Hmm. Um. Yeah. I don't know if I've asked you this. Oh, yeah. Maybe I did ask you about this. You don't know much about Saloon or Shaw, do you? I know you're more of a
Not
practical method than
really.
divine.
Religious
Yeah.
texts have never really been of interest to me.
Yes, me neither. Um, yes, the Father Alder or something? Aldrin? Aldera?
Hmm?
What's the father's name?
Daragor.
Wow, why did I say Aldrin?
I don't know.
Or I guess he would be the one to talk to about religious texts, wouldn't he?
Oh, you were thinking of Eldariel as the
Aldera.
apothecary.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
All the old
If
timey name.
you need information about the goddess, that would be the place to start.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Father Deragar Gore?
I mean, he seems to be very invested in this chapel. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he loves to throw these parties.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I don't have a lot of
Interaction.
yes, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. I don't have a lot of interaction with him as I don't frequent the church often.
No.
I do attend the feasts
Mm.
as a social event, like most
Yes.
of us.
Yes. And what about his teeth? What are your thoughts on his fake teeth?
I mean,
Off-putting. Hmm?
they're pretty hideous.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I've seen much nicer
Ah.
false teeth made.
Yes.
Cow teeth is a weird choice.
Yes. And to have such an extravagant temple and not set aside a little bit for some nicer teeth.
Yes, very strange indeed.
Priorities. Unless those false teeth are hiding fangs. Canines.
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
No. No.
She
A
takes a look
leader
at
of
her
a
pocket
church
watch.
being some sort of predator? Never. I would never
A
suggest
little
such a
far-fetched.
thing. Mm. Oh,
Oh no.
no. They would
Um,
never abuse their power to prey on the weak or the innocent.
the church? No, never.
No. No. No.
All right.
Mm.
It's at this time. Um, Henriette looks at her pocket watch, and she says, "The feast is going to be starting soon.
Oh,
Almost
ah,
sundown.
cue to leave. Yes, right.
Uh,
Um,
may I
I
have my key
will.
back?"
Yes, I don't see why not. Um, would you like the map as well? I don't think we
Uh,
need
you can
it.
just pop it in the fireplace.
Okay. We don't need this book for anything. We've got the information we needed out of it, I believe.
If you wouldn't mind putting it back where you got it, I do have it
Yep.
in alphabetical order.
Right.
And locking the collection when you're finished.
Right. Will do. Lockety lockety. Quick scan to see if there's anything else of value in my immediate.
Quick scan, so perception.
Another natural 20.
Nice.
For
There,
perception check.
this, so you're looking in the special collection?
Yeah.
There are thousands of books in here.
Even in the
Also,
danger zone?
you less in the danger zone, but there are also baskets and cubbies full of scrolls of all kinds.
Yeah. Ah, no. I'm not gonna. Just thinking. No, I'm a good person. I walk out.
Yeah.
Pile
Henriette
into
has
the.
already made her way up the stairs.
Oh.
She meets you in the front foyer. Before you go, give me a moment. And she goes up the stairs. A few moments later, she comes back. And she hands you a small box and says, These have been left over for a little while. They may come in handy if you run into trouble. In the box,
I open the
you
box,
find
yeah.
in the box you find 2 potions of healing.
Oh, nice.
They're a little dusty. Probably have been tucked away for quite a long time. But
Yes.
so I'll see you at the party then.
I guess so.
Well, I better go change.
Yes.
So she sees you to the door.
Bye.
Closes the door behind you. And what are you doing?
Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. Yes. What are we doing? There's to watch
So,
anything before we go to the party.
do you have any idea who it could be?
Not anything concrete. It's not Oswald, that's for sure.
What if it was?
What if it was?
What if it was? What if somebody else tried to
Oswald?
take care of him?
Well, he was torn to bits. He wasn't cut, right? He was torn up,
He
same
was
fashion, except
ripped limb from
violently.
limb.
I don't think I saw anyone in town capable of doing that without some sort of supernatural power.
Oh, definitely
Did
not.
you? No. I may have prejudice, but I feel the church has a lot to do with it. But at the same time, I feel like it's not the church doing it, because it seems more like that cult of Shah would be the more likely candidate. What with, the opposing sides and the
Hmm,
attack on the other temple across the kingdom, and
that's true.
uh, that letter that said someone wanted peace, but the shadow has appeared again. I don't know what the shadow is, unless the shadow is just a euphemism for the darkness that this whole situation seems to be casting. The shade it's throwing
On the church.
on the church. Um, I don't know. The people who helped build the door and the locks for the church are the ones who were attacked.
That's true.
And Oswald.
I mean, Oswald,
Yes, I can
to
understand
be
why
honest, I
anyone
would
would
have killed him
want to,
myself at some
but
point.
but why? Why at the barn? Why was Oswald at the barn?
That's what
Unless
I
he
was
was
wondering.
rendezvousing with someone and a deal went sour.
Could be. Maybe he figured something out?
That's how much time do we have?
Or maybe he was lured there.
Hmm. That's
It's
that's
about sundown now.
oh shit. Hmm. Do we have time to search Oswald's belongings? Did he live in town? He had like a little rented cottage or something?
He did have a little rented cottage that he used.
But he also has a room at the inn?
He has a room at the inn because he lost his key.
Oh, right. Mm. You mean the key we stole?
Maybe.
Right. Right. That's right. Oh dear. Um. To be honest, Drew, I don't know. I want to go into that church. What if that lock was not to keep something out, but to keep everyone in?
So you can make a history check.
History. History. 12 plus something is history. 12 plus 8. A gentleman's 20.
All right. Um. So you do know that the locks were installed at the chapel based on your
Mm-hmm.
investigation.
Yes.
So you know that they are there.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see anything around the main doors of the chapel itself.
Mm. On the outside.
That's right. I mean, the doors were open when you were there.
Oh,
There were
okay.
people coming in and out of it.
Right.
getting
So
prepared for the
it's a
feast.
lock for a trap? Perhaps they're using the town as bait and they want to trap the werewolves?
Don't know.
So werewolves aren't like vampires. They can just go in places. They don't need to be invited.
And I mean,
How would you know?
from what I know of Saloon, he's not really, doesn't seem malicious.
No, but she is
And
the goddess of moonlight, which I imagine werewolves would be quite fond of.
that's true. However, didn't it say in that book that some lycanthropes can be evil?
Yes, well, the young ones have a hard time controlling themselves. And I imagine, that all backgrounds can be evil.
Hmm.
And I mean, judging by the fact that the other temple was so viciously attacked, yes, I'm sure werewolves could be evil or persuaded to do things by evil people.
Hmm.
Other than Oswald, I don't know if we've met any real evil people. The choir boy didn't like him either. But he was dead set on defending his church and his religion, so I guess he had just cause for roughing up that Quentin fellow. Unless the Quentin fellow was trying to be recruited by the cult of Shah and he refused and then was murdered. In cold blood. I don't see his
Hmm.
connection. The others were connected by work they did for the church.
I hate to say it, but I think we have to go.
Yes. I'm afraid you're right. I'll go get my hat.
Big old church hat.
Big old floppy church hat.
Drew just wears what she's been wearing.
Oh, of course. Of course. I put on
Um,
my Sunday best.
yeah, you would have your Sunday best.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
Any old lady. Angela
yes,
Lansbury.
of course. Angela Lansbury is always in her Sunday best.
Yes, she is Sunday best.
Mhm.
Um, you make your way to the chapel as the full moon is starting to rise. Um, when you arrive, pretty much the entire town, at least what's left, is in here. Um, there are huge tables set with plates, um, wine being passed around. Um, the first course looks like it's about to start. Um, in at the doorway, there is a priest and a priestess there to greet you.
Hello.
Oh, welcome, welcome. Please find a spot, any spot you'd like.
Okay.
You can make a perception check if you like.
Yes, I will. Uh, 12.
12? Okay.
Mhm.
You look around the main hall. You see pretty much the whole town here. You also notice off to the side a doorway and a large lock comprised of 3 giant metal rods
Mhm.
installed on one of the side doorways. Has
Right.
since been engaged. Um,
The lock is locked.
yes. You also see 2 priests arguing amongst themselves.
Near that.
Yeah.
Uh, stealthily and nonchalantly make my way a little closer to try and hear what they're talking about.
Okay, make a perception.
15.
15. You hear little bits and pieces. Things like, I didn't touch. Did you touch it? No. Well, it's not budging.
Uh-oh.
On to the left of the doorway is a large wheel that, based on the drawings that you saw at George Gilly's house, is the mechanism to engage the lock.
Okay. Hmm. I'm just gonna go up to one of the Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to one of those priests or the
Okay.
arguing priests, both together. Pardon me, Trick Daisy. We're new in town. What's all this?
Uh,
It's
oh,
awfully fancy.
nothing to worry about. Just some new locks. They just seem to be, uh, on the fritz. I'm sure, Father Daragor will take care of it when he comes back.
Oh, he's not here?
Well, he's due to give a speech and some words of welcome, any minute, but he hasn't come out of his sanctuary yet.
Sanctuary. Um, that's not behind this big locked up door, is it?
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh.
This leads down to the basement.
That's an awfully large lock for the basement. You'd think a lock like that would be on the front door?
I don't argue with Father Daragor. These orders came from higher up.
Of course. The something, right? There's a name for the higher up. Starts with the C.
Yeah.
Something.
You're making me look for it, aren't you?
Sorry. Sebel. Cecil.
Mm-mm-mm.
Cereal.
Curia.
Syria. Haha.
Curia. Curia.
Oh, yes. Where is Father's sanctuary?
Well, it's just down the hall there, but I mean, he should be back any time now. You want to have a seat?
Yes. I will have a seat right here, as close as possible. I'm just kind of waving Drew to go check down the hall.
Um, she trips on her own feet.
Oh, God damn it.
The best part is when I threw that dice back into with the other dice, it was a 20.
Of course. Of course.
Yes, if I had $1 for every time that happened to me.
Drew.
Um, she picks herself up, looks so embarrassed.
Push
Sorry,
down.
boots are a little big.
Hmm. So, tell me about Saloon.
The priest
Priest.
kind of, if you'll excuse us,
Oh.
they both leave.
Oh.
Um,
Oh. I hang on the wheel. No. Can I just examine the lock while they're gone? Just
yep.
um.
What are you looking for?
I heard them say it was stuck. Yes, or it
Yes.
shouldn't be locked, but it is.
So, from what you understand, the lock seems to have engaged itself,
Oh.
and the wheel will not budge.
Hmm. Huh. Hmm. I hmm. Can I put my ear against the door?
Yeah, make a perception check.
My little gnomish ears. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. It's another 12. I'm rolling a lot of 9s tonight.
You don't hear anything.
Okay.
Nothing of concern, really, coming from down there. Nothing. Pretty quiet, but also there's a lot of people on the other side of you talking
Right.
and
Which way did the priests go?
towards the entrance.
Oh. Should we go just check up on the father? Make sure he's all right. He's not getting cold feet about his speech.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that. We are just concerned citizens.
Roll stealth with advantage because everybody is pretty preoccupied.
Yeah. Wait for our opportune moment. Okay, that's not bad. Stealth is a +3 for a total of 19 instead of 13. 19 total. What?
You make your
Advantage on
way
stealth?
down the
Oh,
side hall
I have that. Okay. I had advantage
to
anyways because of my cool boots.
you make your way down the side hall. There is a single door at the end of this.
Before we find out what's in that door, I have to pee again.
Okay. We'll be right back after this piece.
We'll be back. One door.
And we're back. Moonsword.
Moon's
Moonsword. So, you get to the end of this hall. Single door awaits you.
Yes. You're against the door?
Okay. Perception check.
Looks like struggle or anything? Shit. 11.
You hear nothing.
Okay.
It's pretty quiet in there.
Yes. We knock? Let's knock. I'm going to knock.
Okay. You knock. There's no answer.
Um, Jiggle the handle. Is it
Door
locked?
is locked.
Locked. From the inside?
Yes.
Drew?
Yep,
We have
I'm
to
on
check
it.
on him. He could have had a heart attack. Never know.
Easily she pulls out some tools out of her pocket.
Yeah.
Is able to get the door unlocked and quiet as she can turns the handle and pushes the door in. What you see is a 40-foot by 40-foot room of white stone. Beautiful stained glass along the top of the outside wall. And below that is a small altar and a single small effigy of Saloon with a large set of wings.
Okay. And no father?
Nobody. Empty.
Um, this is the right room, right?
Yeah.
One door. And it was locked. No one in here. I'm going to. I was gonna maybe cast. Fuck, I have like no spells. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna call out. But father, father, Deriga, Gord,
It
hello.
echoes in this mostly empty room.
Hmm.
No answer.
I go up to the effigy
Okay.
and altar.
Make an investigation check.
Yes.
With advantage because Drew is helping
I...
you.
Thanks for that advantage. Investigations plus 5 plus 6. 19.
Okay. You walk up to the altar and you look at this effigy of Saloon. You notice it is attached to the altar. And the wings, at least one of them, seems like it is on some kind of hinge
Hmm.
or some kind of mechanism.
I jiggle it.
You make a dexterity saving throw. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
You jiggle the wing and you hear a click, and then you hear stone grind against stone as the altar slides to the side and reveals a doorway leading under the sanctuary
Oh,
with a
second.
staircase.
Uh-oh.
You can make a perception check if you wish.
Yes. That's a 9.
Okay. Um, you don't really hear anything. You think you may have caught a muffled voice, but you're unsure. As the wind outside begins to pick up.
Oh, yes. So, are we going down there? I think we should probably go down there.
Okay. Can we be quiet about it?
I would recommend it, yes. As quiet as possible. Is it dark down this stair set? Or is there a light
So the
at the
stair
end?
set curves at the end. You do think you see a little bit of a flicker.
Okay. Okay. See. Yes, it's quiet, quiet, quiet. Very quiet. That's very quiet. That's a 22.
All right. Good thing because
Oh,
she did not roll
no.
great.
That's a 4, not a 9. That's a 17. Sorry.
Okay. That's still better than her.
The rogue.
Yeah, I rolled like crap.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh, I have
start to
advantage.
make your way down these stairs. They curve, and up ahead you see a little bit of candlelight. These stairs lead to what looks like an undercroft. In
Undercroft.
you come out at the end of this of this room, which I will put you in now.
Yes. Maps. Maps.
You might have to share
I
your.
will.
I can't
Undercroft.
share mine.
Oh. Yes. How do we do that again? Share screen.
There's a little thing.
Oh, yeah. There we go. This one. What? How do I hit the yes? Am I missing something? Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Excellent. So you and Drew come out in these stairs down at the end. Actually, it would be over to the side. In the corner. You see at the end of this weird undercroft, Father Dergor, bent over a shrine, but does not look like it is a shrine dedicated to Saloon. If you would like to make either a straight up intelligence or a religion check.
Religion. Eh? Well, I'm not recalling information about fey fiends or undead, am I?
You are not.
Damn. Okay. Well, that's. I don't know why. Oh, I'm a cleric. I was like, why do I have +4 in religion? 13 total.
Okay. So, with a 13, you can recognize some of the symbols and some of the collection on this shrine to be a shrine dedicated to the dark god Malar, who is the lord of evil lycanthrope.
What? Evil lycanthrope.
You also see that's not a chair, that's actually like a shrine. Okay.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Shackled
Imagination.
to this shrine is a young girl.
The daughter. The blacksmith's daughter. Aaron.
Aaron,
Right?
yes.
Uh,
As you enter the room, you hear Father Derrigor's voice carry. You hear him say, Aaron, too late for you. The beast within has taken you, and you've spilled the blood of your own father. But it's not too late to atone. Come with me. We'll wipe the slate clean of Greymore. We'll go elsewhere where you can learn to control your gift. Make an insight check.
Okay. Why do I not roll natural 20s on like big combat nights? That's a natural 20 for a total of 25
Excellent. Um,
on in. I know how to
he,
read old men.
you can tell by just some of the intonation in his voice,
Mm,
um, and the way he puts emphasis on some words. He's
mm,
lying to her.
mm, mm, mhm. Yeah.
She just starts.
Mm. Cool, cool, cool. Not cool, but cool. Do I see any other doorways here?
Um, just the one large one at the end of that hallway.
Like
Um,
above the shrine?
no. So you guys came in kind
Oh,
of to the side because you came in through that secret passage.
oh, okay.
So the main
Big door?
entrance. Um, you can assume it leads up to that main event hall.
Big locked door. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, do I see any sort of wheel or something that would engage a lock from down here?
Mhm. There is.
Ha! Locked himself down here. Right at the start of the party. Selfish. Everyone's waiting for you. Uh, this is a situation. Uh, God damn. What do we do, Drew? Um, um, those footprints that left the blacksmith's house,
Mhm.
they were small footprints that met with canine footprints?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Mm. Who stole her? Yet. Okay. Okay. Uh, I don't know what to do here. I know what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
I want to kill this man. Um, Mostly because he's a church leader, though, not because of his cult and nefarious. But I know the altar is dedicated to Malar,
Mhm.
which is the lord of evil lichens,
Yes.
which Erin isn't. She's just, she's just getting used to it. He's gonna try and convert her like a Jehovah. Do I interrupt the Just a question. There's still a party going on upstairs.
Drew
And if we just
starts making her way down the side of the room.
Drew, what are you doing? I mean, he's the only one though. Is my main concern. There could be another one up there. All the people that work for the church could be werewolves. Could be a front. I can't believe Saloon let this happen in her basement.
I feel like you're overthinking this.
Yeah, I am. That's what I do.
No, I get it.
I'm going to see Drew making her way sneakily. Right?
Yeah. Trying. You do
Yeah.
hear coming muffled from the stairs behind you, just sounds of partygoers.
Right. I'm gonna walk out into the middle, plain view, and kind of before making too much noise or getting any attention, I'm just going to motion for her to keep going. I gotta wait till she's like got a good head start there.
Okay.
Or at least somewhere she can hide. Yeah. Ah. Hem. Exactly.
Okay. Father Dergor turns around. He sees you standing there.
Hello.
Does not notice Drew.
Good.
Yet.
Right.
He turns to Aaron and he says, "She knows what you've done. She's come to get you. We'll have to help each other."
That's not true.
Aren't you, is that all you
He's
say?
lying to you.
Make persuasion.
He's lying. He's lying to you.
Make a persuasion.
Oh, damn it. Proficient my ass. 11.
Okay. He unshackles her. You can see she is, like, visibly upset. She looks scared.
Mm-hmm.
And from what you understand, if she's a new lycanthrope, not
Mm-hmm.
control herself.
Yeah.
And she turns into a wolf. I know that's a werewolf there, but it's just a wolf.
Just a wolf. Cool.
Make a perception.
Okay.
As this wolf starts snarling in your direction.
I got a natural one.
Okay.
Yeah. Two main nat 20s.
As soon as he unshackles her, you see Father Dergor just twist in a very strange, unnatural way, as his human form splits and he sheds his skin like the snake he is. And he turns into his hybrid large hulking wolf. I will allow you to make another perception check as this happens.
Well, that's better. 14.
Okay. As he's transforming, his dentures actually fall out of his mouth.
Yeah, I knew it. Those dentures were hiding canines.
However, you don't see any canine
More? Oh. Scums?
gums.
Ew. Ew. Gross. Awkward.
Awkward. And we're all gonna roll initiative.
Okay. Okay. Let's try this one. See how it does. Come on, Ben. Not bad. Oh, big +1 to my initiative.
I should probably get out his stat block. Do-do-do-do.
So that would be. I mean, as the skin was falling off, I would probably unsheath my moon sword.
Okay.
While yelling, "Moon sword!"
Moon sword. Is this? What'd you get for initiative?
Oh, 14. While you're working out those numbers, I'm going to grab another drink before
Okay.
this pops off.
Folks, if you would like to run this adventure for yourselves, it's so well put together and amazing. You can check them out. It was released by Cryptic Parlor. Written by S.T. Manel. Very cool adventure to run for your friends. So check them out. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
So, as you unsheath your moonsword, Aaron's wolf form just moves out a little bit in front of Father Daragor. Snarls and growls in your direction, but seems a little hesitant. And Drew is going to move up to here and is going to yell, Um, Aaron, he's lying to you. There's no way you could have killed those people. That at most you maybe killed some cattle and a horse.
Oh, poor Penny.
And make a persuasion check.
Show her the arrowhead. Right, was that from her house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knew her dad had that though.
Oh, yeah, he hadn't given her that letter yet, right? That was like a going away gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
So you see the wolf form looks at Drew, cocks her head a little bit, and kind of sits back on her haunches. And that brings us to you, Trick. What you got?
Okay. Father's missing his teeth, but he's still got big old claws, correct?
His claws, now that you are actually looking at them,
Mm-hmm.
when you compare them
Mm-hmm.
to Erin's wolf form, her
Mm-hmm.
claws are the size of a normal wolf.
Yeah.
His are like large knives.
Big body ripping claws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. Um, shit. Are these 5 foot squares? What's the squares in here?
Yeah, they're 5 foot.
Okay.
Oh, which means I could probably move way closer.
Yeah. What's my
Yeah.
movement? 25,
And
right? Little gnome feet. Oh. Yeah, that stuff. Oh. Right. How? 25. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25. No. Oh, I need a mouse. With sword still in hand, but hands up. I'm going to walk towards trying to keep eye contact with Aaron's wolfiness. And I'm just going to say, Aaron, we investigated all of the deaths. There is absolutely no way it could have been you. The claws that killed those people are the claws standing behind you.
make a persuasion check
In,
with
in
advantage
my
because
professional
Drew
opinion.
has
Also,
kind of set a
yes,
base for that.
started it. It's a 10 and a 19. A total of 23.
Okay. Anything else?
Anything else? Fuck. I don't have so few spells. Oh, I have other shit though. Um, I will also bonus action. Activate my Crimson Right on the Moon Sword, adding a d4 of necrotic to any hit I make.
Nice.
Till you finish a short or long rest. Okay. Other creatures can. A weapon can only hold one active right at a time. I just, prick my finger with the end of the sword and activate the right.
Okay.
One of those diabetes machine style. Just a little bit of blood. What are those called?
Glucometer.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, the glucometer is what you use to measure your blood sugar.
Yeah. Well, isn't that what they are?
Yeah, the thing that actually pricks your finger has a different name.
Oh, okay. You know what I mean.
Anyway, no, I know what you mean. There's some in my house.
Yeah.
I know what you're getting at.
That's all I'm gonna do.
That's all you're gonna do. As you say all this, Aaron kind of slowly turns around, facing Father Derrigor in his hybrid form. Hybrid Wolfman is going to look at the wolf and say, "They're the ones lying to you. Why would I have to lie to you?" And with a natural 1, Aaron,
Not very convincing.
well, because it's a 1, she's actually gonna lunge at him.
Good.
As a reaction.
Get him.
I'm gonna give her that. I'm gonna roll my Chetney dice.
Yeah, appropriate.
And that will hit. So she lunges and grabs a hold of his calf and rips a little bit of a chunk out of it. And it is still his turn. Technically. So he is going to take a swipe at her. Ooh, and it's gonna miss. He dives out of the way just in time.
Girl.
And that brings us to Aaron's actual turn. She's gonna go in for another bite.
Do it. Do it.
That'll hit. She decides to bite in at the same calf. A little lower to, an easy target. And that is going to be her turn. Not gonna do anything. And what?
I took the D4 of necrotic damage.
You took a D4 necrotic damage?
When I pricked my finger.
Yes.
But I add a D4 of lightning damage on any attack I make with that
That's right.
sword. Yeah.
Drew, because you guys have that book on lycanthropes and learned that only silvered weapons or magical weapons can harm them.
Mm-hmm.
Drew is actually going to throw her dagger down to the ground. He's going to rip a patch off of her robe. And throw it towards Father Daragor. And as it leaves her hand, it transforms into a 1 foot by 6 inch by 6 inch silver coffer. Just a little silver chest. And she's going to throw it.
Like a jewelry box at him, basically.
Basic.
Yeah. Okay. Silver jewelry box.
And that is going to miss. It clatters to the floor next to him. It's like, fuck!
Nice. So it's a good try. It was a good try.
So that takes us to your turn.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we're doing this. I'm still pretty far back. 10, 20, 21. Oh, yeah. Super far back. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. Alright. Get up there. So get a little bit better of a shot. And I will attempt a guiding bolt.
Right?
I mean, I have a heavy crossbow, but I know it's not going to do much without silver tips. Okay. Not bad. 12 plus spell modifier. Actions. Guiding bolt +5, 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Sweet. Oh, we have to be within 30 feet. Oh, well. Not the best damage roll. A 10 total.
Pretty good.
10 total?
As you release this guiding bolt, typically when you would use this spell, it gives off this bright white radiant light.
Yes.
As you release it this time, the light that comes from this spell is a bright blue, not
Oh.
dissimilar to the light coming off of your sword.
Sweet. Moonbolt.
You get the sense that the loon approves.
Good. Good. Fair enough. Spell.
Anything else?
Her domain, not really her domain. Well,
I mean, he's starting to look like he's taking some damage.
yeah, it's glowing now, too.
He is glowing in a blue light.
No, I think that's all. I did the crimson right. Yeah, no, that's all I got.
That's
Right?
it.
Yep. That's all I can do.
You see this guiding bolt burn into his shoulder. He lets out a roar that almost shakes the room. As he does that, he is going to unleash just a savage wild swipe at the wolf in front of him.
Okay.
That's gonna hit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron's wolf form. You hear a yelp come from her as this huge clawed hand swipes at her and flings her 10 feet down the stairs. And she falls with a heavy thud. She is looking rough.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Movement, huh? I mean, he's going to square up with Drew here. And it's Aaron's turn. Um, you see the wolf's form slowly stands, and makes their way back at this fucking werewolf. Limping,
Me.
and tries to go in for another attack. That'll hit.
That's good.
All right. After she takes a bite out of his arm, kind of stumbles back a little bit. And that takes us to Rue's turn. What do you have in your trick? Not very much.
The silver arrowhead. Stab him in the face with the silver arrowhead.
Oh, you had the silver arrowhead.
Well, she has everything. I don't carry stuff.
Yeah, it's in the bag of evidence.
Yeah.
He hears you yell that. She'll pull out the arrowhead and she's gonna stab at him with this arrowhead.
Poke him in the eye.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Nice.
I'm gonna use it as a. Oh, and she has an ally, so that's sneak attack.
Yeah. And she has advantage from my. Oh no. Aaron would have had that advantage.
Attacks. All right. He is pretty bloodied. As this arrowhead sinks into his eye, it starts to sizzle.
You.
Keeps it. I was rolling to see if she would lose that dagger.
Ah.
Her makeshift dagger. So that will take us to you, Trick.
I hold the moon sword up in the air.
Okay.
Move a little. No, that's fine. No, I'll move up a bit. 20. Right there. Holding the moon sword above my head to light the scroll that I'm reading. Moonbeam scroll. Moon sword. Moon scroll. And I casted thee. Saloon, hear my words. Shine a light on this dark soul. And I will get a constitution saving throw as a cylinder of
Where are you casting it?
basically on the core. What is it? 5 foot
Yeah.
cylinder? Oh, well, then directly on top of him.
5 foot radius. So it's a 10 foot by 40 foot high beam.
Oh, it just says 5 foot cylinder on mine.
5 foot radius, 40 foot
Oh,
high
yeah, there we go.
cylinder.
Okay. 5 foot radius. A. Why wouldn't they just say how big it is then? Like the range area says 120 by 5 feet. Contradicting itself.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, mostly behind him, but keeping him in it, obviously.
Okay. So you're trying to keep Aaron out of it.
Yes.
Okay. So let's say you cast it like here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because yeah.
So this beam of light shines down.
Mhm.
And on his turn, I will make him make a Constitution saving throw. At disadvantage.
Okay. That's it. That's all.
That's it.
That's all I can do.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, that takes us to Father Daragor, who's going to make a con save now. What is your Constitution? Oh, he fails. That's a 7.
Good.
Um,
So reverts.
he also takes 2d10 radiant damage.
16 radiant damage.
Right. He reverts back to his human form,
Ew,
toothless.
he's naked.
Um, falls to the ground. He is on his last legs.
And only 2 of them. I guess he only had 2 when hybrid. Yeah, whatever.
He's bleeding
Good.
and going to
Drew, step on him so he can't leave that moonbeam.
he's gonna attempt to run. This way?
Or
Um,
just kill him. That works too.
put him there. This bloodied old man, naked, in the corner.
Stab him in the back.
Missing an eye and no teeth.
Opportunity attack?
Yes. So both Drew and Aaron will make opportunity attack.
Good. Good.
Drew's misses, but
Drew.
Aaron's does not. And doesn't matter what she rolls. He is lying unconscious on the ground. And we are
Cure
out of
wounds.
initiative. You're casting Cure Wounds on him?
Not on him. On Aaron.
Okay.
They give her scritches. behind the ear and cast Cure Wounds.
Roll to heal.
Oh yeah, I guess that's me. Damn it. Oh, you fucker. What's my last spell slot? The second and last. The 8. 7 whole points back.
That brings her up to full.
Oh, well, there you go.
So she starts to heal up, and Drew rips another patch off her robes, and as she peels it off, it turns into a piece of parchment. And she hands it to you. She hands you a he hands you a spell scroll.
Oh.
For remove curse.
I'm not cursed.
It's
I'm
not.
It's a joke. It's another joke.
Oh, okay. I never know with you.
In my most divine voice. It's funny because I can curse people.
I know, it's great.
And I read this spell of removing said curses.
All right.
My curses are friendly blood curses, though, not ancient and curses.
Okay, so you cast the 3rd level remove curse spell.
Well,
as you go to give Aaron scritches,
she bites me. I'm the werewolf now.
Her wolf form melts away. And laying on the ground in front of you is Aaron Gilly. Also an unconscious.
I gather up her clothes from where she transformed.
I mean, you can find like her clothes are pretty torn.
Suits of armor.
So there is like a just like some of the furniture in here is draped with old sheets and stuff.
I spam cast mending on her clothes.
Okay. While you're doing
always
that,
good to have mending in the old cantrip. Locker. Right? That's a cantrip? Yeah. Oh, it takes a minute. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, while you're doing that, Father Deragor goes from labored breathing to no breathing.
Oh, were we supposed to?
No, I'm just letting you know. I did roll death saves for him.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think so. I kick over the altar.
All right.
Malar,
yeah.
Melissa Malar.
So.
Valor before Malar.
So, this is where our story ends. You have figured out who has been committing these murders.
Huzzah.
You've saved the town.
Huzzah.
So I will let you narrate what happens at the end of this story.
We burn down the church.
Burn down the church of saloon?
No.
Great.
I defile that altar before we
Okay.
leave. But also, finish mending her clothes so she's presentable walking back upstairs. Wish we could have taken a picture of him in its form.
So, Aaron,
I'm
you
gonna
do have a
take some
witness.
iconography from the altar and
Okay.
bring it upstairs with us, and that's how I
Okay. And
let
Aaron
everyone
thanks
know.
you for helping her and for removing her curse.
Yes, no problem. We have a letter for you from your father.
She takes it from
Drew,
you.
give her the necklace as well.
It wasn't a necklace, it was just an arrow head.
Oh, I thought it was
Had
had
no,
a hole
he
for a
said
pendant or something.
yeah, there was a hole in it that she could make it into a necklace.
Okay.
But Drew pulls the arrowhead, kind of cleans it off on her robe a little bit,
Yeah.
the inside of her
Yeah.
robe, so nobody can see it, and
Yeah.
she hands it over.
Yeah.
Erin reads this letter from her father, and she kind of collapses to the ground in tears, knowing what has happened to him, and just trying to deal with that grief. But you see a little bit of relief in her face, knowing that she didn't do it.
Yes. Yes. I was young once too. It's a confusing time. Your body's changing.
You're gonna give her the talk.
maybe
She is in
more
like
than
her
mine
early
was.
20s.
It keeps going. Your body doesn't
Okay.
stop changing. But there are some very fine, independent women in this town who I think could help you out. Henriette, I'm sure, would like to hear all about your curse. And she is an ex-adventurer, and I know from what we've gleaned that you were looking to set out on your own as well. Maybe you could pick up some pointers from her.
Yeah, I'll consider
Or
it.
open up the old blacksmith and family business.
I'll file
Just don't dwell. Just don't dwell on it.
your video's gone, buddy.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
Okay, I don't know why. Yeah.
You can stop sharing your screen there if you wanted to.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that either. There.
There you go.
Oop.
So there is another wheel down here that you were able to unlock the main doors. You let the town guard know what happened
Yes.
here. You have your collected evidence, which you also bring back to the city.
Yes.
The town guard tells you that they've gotten word that they will be sending a new sheriff.
Yes, about time.
Only been a
Useless
week.
bunch of useless, useless town guard.
Is there anything else you would like to do? before you head off
Uh,
on your next adventure?
I mean, I make a bunch of plot points and notes to turn this adventure into a story,
Of course.
a la all the stories I've read. Um, yeah, I don't know. I kind of. I feel like I would have gone back out to Sybil's just to tell her the good news,
Okay.
following all the instructions and stuff.
Um, there's no answer at the door.
This Sybil is not a real person. I go
Um,
in.
the door's locked. Would you like
No,
to try to get in there?
no, the lion's gonna bite me or something. I pound on the door though.
Okay. After a while, there's no
For
answer.
someone who doesn't leave their house, they're sure not home a lot.
Um,
Drew?
Drew eventually suggests that you leave a note, letting
Hmm.
maybe we just leave
Yes.
her a note saying what happened. Although part of me thinks she already knows.
Yes. Yes. I scan the trees for an owl.
Make a perception check.
15 plus stuff. 19?
Okay. There's an
Pretty sure.
owl sleeping in the tree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I draw a quick picture of the sleeping owl, and then on the bottom of the note, I write, "It was great working with you. I think you have some explaining to do to Henriette. Lots of love, kisses, kisses. Ta ta."
All right. So you, Andrew, eventually say your goodbyes to your newfound friends here in Greymore. You head back into town. On your ride to town, Drew turns to you and says, "You know, there's one thing that's kind of been bugging me. If they can only be turned into lycanthropes from a bite, and Father Derrigor didn't have any teeth,
Mm-hmm.
how did
Her-
Aaron turn?"
Hereditary?
And that's where we'll leave it.
Oh.
On a cliffhanger. So yeah, that was Murder-Hobo, She Wrote. Or as the actual adventure is called, Moon over Greymore. If you want
Yeah.
to check out this adventure and other adventures made by these people, they are called Cryptic Parlor. A great adventure. I actually really enjoyed it. How about you, Kyle?
I enjoyed it as well. It was good. There was a lot of information, but when you're an investigator, that's kind of what you want.
Yes.
Also, like the atmosphere, dark and anti-religion.
Yeah,
And
something a little different than we usually do, so that's kind of nice.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
And listeners, if you're still craving more Angela Lansbury and werewolves, check out the 1984 horror fantasy The Company of Wolves, in which Angela Lansbury is the grandmother of Red Riding Hood.
wonderful.
It's not a good movie, but check it out anyways.
Watch it anyway because that's gonna make you think of this.
It's
Thanks
werewolf
for
and Angela Lansbury.
thanks for joining us on this 3-part adventure. Um, you might see some more of these
Shoot her one shot.
adventures when everybody else has got stuff to do and we don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks for joining us.
yeah.
You're not done watching, but check out some of our other videos or listen to our stuff on Spotify. Follow us on Instagram at Dads
Yeah.
of Lanarchy. And on that note, say
Check
goodnight,
out.
everybody.
Good night, everybody.